The NBA playoffs is right around the corner, and it's such a great time for us NBA fans because we're about to witness some amazing matchups between some of the best teams in the league. However, the team I want to talk about today is one that no one thought would make this far, and I'm talking about this young Oklahoma City Thunders. As the 10th seed in the Western Conference, the Thunders eliminated the 9th seed New Orleans Pelicans and give themselves a chance to make it to the playoffs at the 8th seed. Tonight, they're about to take on the Minnesota Timberwolves, and the winner will play against the number 1 seed Denver Nuggets, and the loser will be eliminated immediately. But regardless of the result, the OKC Thunders are going in the right direction. The more I look into their cap room, their draft capital, and the team culture they're building, the more I have to say this Thunders team is about to dominate the league for the next decade. In today's video, we'll be going over from the perspective of draft capital, roster, cap room, and all that kind of stuff, and talk about why the Thunders are about to become the next dynasty in the NBA for the next decade. So without further ado, let's roll the intro.
Hi. I'm on my match in the dark. 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 I'm on my match.
Yo, what's up guys, Jason's here back with another video. If it's the first time watching, I cover news and reports for every single team in the league. If you want the latest basketball news and numbers in your feed, all you gotta do is to leave a like and subscribe so that you won't miss any of my future upload. Now, when talking about a dynasty, we think of the recent Golden State Warriors, the dominant Boston Celtics with 18 straight title wins, 2 3-peats from Michael Jordan and the Bulls, and so on. But we often ask, which team is going to be the next one up? And yes, you guys guessed it, I'm talking about the Thunders. After upsetting the New Orleans Pelicans, they'll be taking on the Minnesota Timberwolves. And just recently, Wolves reporter Dane Moore compared Minnesota's and OKC's starting lineup salary, and that really shocked me because there's a huge gap between these two numbers here, and let me go over this with you guys. Now, you can clearly see on the graphics here, the salary of the Wolves starter is about twice the amount compared to the numbers of the Thunders. On the Wolves side, Rudy Gobert $38.2 million, Karl Anthony Towns $33.8 million, Kyle Anderson $8.8 million, Anthony Edwards $10.7 million, and Mike Conley $22.7 million, a total of about $114.2 million. But on the other side for the Thunders, Jalen Williams $2 million, the other Jalen Williams $4.3 million, Josh Giddey $6.3 million, Luke Dort $15.3 million, SGA $30.9 million, a total of roughly $58.8 million. Despite this huge difference, these two teams placed 8th and 10th in the Western Conference respectively. And that's honestly a huge difference because on one side of it, the Wolves are paying a lot of money and extra taxes to build this roster to compete, while the Thunders are rebuilding and they are loaded with cap room, draft capital, and young players, but in the end, they create the almost exact same result. Now, as mentioned previously, the Thunders upsetted the Pelicans in the previous round, and I want to talk this a little bit more because in my opinion, some numbers here are really significant. In that game, Josh Giddey played 42 minutes, shot 11 out of 22 on the field, had 31 points, 9 rebounds, and 10 assists. Now, don't forget the fact that Josh Giddey is only 20 years old, and he officially becomes the 3rd youngest player in the history, including regular season, playing tournament and playoffs, to have at least 31 points, 9 rebounds, and 10 assists. And guess the other 2 guys. It's Luka Doncic and LeBron James. So right there, the talent is insane, especially at the age of 20. Now, aside from that, SGA had 32 points and 5 rebounds, along with 3 assists and 3 steals, and Luke Dort had 27 points and 5 rebounds. It's not hard to tell, but the core of the Thunders team is set, and the future for them is looking really bright. If you look at the longevity of the history of the NBA, this Thunders team is the 2nd youngest ever. Currently, they have 10 players on the team roster that's 23 years old or younger, and the average is 22.7. Now, dating back to the very start of the season, nobody had high hope for the Thunders team, especially after losing the 2nd overall pick, Chad Holmgren. But it is this team that lacks experience, lacks big name player that beat the Pelicans, and are not having a chance to squeeze in the playoffs in this very competitive Western Conference. And just again, the Thunders are the underdog today against the T-Wolves. However, all of the pressure are on the T-Wolves. Because for the Thunders, there's nothing to lose but everything to gain. And the scary part is, Chad Holmgren will be back healthy next season. This lengthy big man with guards, ball handling, and shooting will no doubt elevate the Thunder's team by a significant level, but this is not it. Because I want you guys to take a look at the draft picks they have. They have a total of 15 first-round picks within the next 5 years. You heard it right, 15 in the next 5. Take a look at this. They have 2 this year, 4 next year, 4 the year after that, and then 3 in 2026 and 2 in 2027. And remember, the Thunders have a lot of cap room. This next 5 years, I won't be surprised if all of a sudden the Thunders become to dominate the league. Now, with these picks, there's no doubt the Thunders can generate a better roster organically. From one perspective, they have the chance to take young players in the draft. On the other hand, they can package these picks and acquire any player they want in the league. With those 15 first-round picks, anything can happen. And they can also sign a veteran player they want because of their empty cap room. It's fair to say that the best is yet to come for the Thunders. To be honest, I think most of us are still stuck with the Kevin Durant and Russell Westbrook era for the Thunders, but with this new expiring squad, the Thunders are about to shock the entire league. And think about this, the Thunders made the playoffs 11 times in the past 15 years, and they are now loaded more than ever to make any aggressive moves in the upcoming offseasons. In my opinion, this Thunders team have the capacity to become the next dynasty in the NBA. Alright guys, that's all we got for today's video. Let me know your thoughts about the game tonight between the Wolves and the Thunders in the comment section down below. And if you enjoyed the content, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe, and follow me on social media with all the links in the description box down below. Once again, thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I will see you guys in the next episode. Peace.